The warmest of greetings to you, and welcome to Happily Ever Teaching. This is the podcast to help you enthrall your learners in every subject under the sun using the best teaching method known to science, storytelling. To do this, we feature special guest educators who are passionately keen to empower your children. I am storyteller Chip Cahoon, and with me today is...
Hi, I'm Rob. I work in a school just outside of Milton Keynes, and I've taught every year group from reception up to year 6.
And I'm Nicola, and I teach a junior school in Hampshire, and at the moment I teach year 6 children. I have also worked at Teacher Training College and hopefully enthuse students to be fantastic educators themselves.
And today we are planning lessons in design and technology with a folktale from the Indian jungle. You can listen to the story by downloading our sister podcast, Fables and Fairy Tales, or search our website, epictales.co.uk, for The Real King of the Jungle. There you'll find a video of me telling the story that you can share with your children. And if you sign up as an Epic Educator, you'll also get a copy as a paperback joyously illustrated by Winnie the Witch's Corky Paul, as well as the full audiobook for you to download at any time. Right now, though, let's continue our discussion with Rob and Nicola as we start seeing what we can make with the help of Tendaway, Loris, and all the other jungle animals. Rob, what have you found that your ages 7 down to 4 can... So I'm so used to looking at you and saying 7 to 11. Ages 4 to 7, what can they make with the help of the characters in this story?
I would get them acting it out to say to the leopard, you need to eat something else. We are sick and tired of being eaten. We are going to create some alternative meals for you.
I was wondering if that's where this was going.
Yes, it is. So planning different meals for a leopard that lives in the jungle to eat. So that would involve some research, probably some making, potentially a fruit salad using tropical fruits or fruits that you would find in an Indian jungle, and then doing some feedback from the leopard as well. That feedback could go one of two ways.
The wordplay in using feedback when you're describing food technology could mean something very different. But is that what one of the two things that you were mentioning?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking, this is really good, I want to eat more of it. Or this is really bad, I want to eat more of you. It would be a good way to exploring healthy meals, which is part of the DT curriculum, and then starting to use simple tools to create different projects and to use the correct tools for the correct meaning and things like that.
Yeah.
You could, if you had time, go along there designing some packaging as well, if you wanted to do it over a number of lessons. Or you could do it quite simply over just one lesson. And here is some ingredients I found earlier, as you pull them from a bag and say, we're going to make a fruit salad. So that's where I'd go with DT.
Excellent. How about you, Nicola? Would you be producing food for ages 7 to 11?
It certainly could be, easily. Yeah, absolutely. Also, I had the idea of kind of linking some of the English idea of a play script, but children design and make a puppet linked to one of the characters in the text. It could be paper mache, it could be wood, whatever they decide, whatever you decide or resources you have in your school. And they obviously go through the process of DT, so designing and making and then producing a show. It could be shadow puppets. I mentioned that in a previous podcast, but I think creating puppets would be a wonderful way forward to bring the story to life and to remember the story and to retell the story, as well as to use DT skills to create incredible puppets.
Yeah, do you know, I especially like the idea of using shadow puppetry for this one, bearing in mind what you said when we were discussing science last week, the whole light angle of the story with the light in the cave and the reflection that Tendaway sees. It could be a really great opportunity to explore the principles of light more through design and technology.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
I've seen versions of the Rama and Sita story done through shadow play as well.
Yes, it's very strong in that part of the world.
Yeah, it would link culturally as well as technologically.
Yeah, it really would.
That's true.
Oh, this is a veritable feast in here. A feast for the belly from Rob and a feast for the eyes from Nicola.
There's almost too much to do. Such a wonderful story.
That's sadly all we have time for in this episode, folks. If you'd like to talk to us about anything you've heard in this podcast, or if there's a subject you are soon to teach that you'd like us to cover, you can find us on social media using @TeachHappily, or leave us a review using your favourite podcast app. Please also share this podcast with your colleagues and help us start a story-led revolution in classrooms around the world, so children everywhere can learn in a way that's effective, memorable and enjoyable all at the same time. Tomorrow, the animals of the Indian jungle will help us make some art. But right now, it only remains for us to say cheerio, and we hope to hear your story soon. So, cheerio! And we hope to hear your story soon.